You know, when I was a small boy, I was just in love with horror movies. Scared the hell out of me, but I loved them. And of course, it's violence that you can enjoy vicariously because you're safe in your theater seat and all of this violence is taking place on the screen. And none of it's real, but it can get your heart moving. It can get you to work up a sweat. You know, you really feel the terror, even though you know that nothing can harm you. It's just a movie. And when you leave the theater, you can be very proud of yourself that, well, you survived another one of Hollywood's bloodiest movies. And you know, of all the genres in horror movies, my favorite was always the films that had something to do with vampirism. It was alluring. It was dark. It was fascinating. It was almost sexual. I mean, if you can imagine, there was an element of desirability laced within the movie, done by design. You know, you may have discounted Dracula as ever being one of your personal friends, but you were never supposed to hate him. Otherwise, there'd be no more Dracula movies. And I loved the Dracula movies. I am the last of my kind, Dracula would say. But he wasn't, you know. The naughty ladies of vampirism. Ah, that was the best. That was the cream of the crop. Yes, sir. It didn't get any better than that. And it truly was overtly sexual on a diminutive basis, to be sure. But it was there. It was implied. And it really got your heart beating. And your blood pressure would go sky high. And you'd break out in a cold sweat. I just loved those movies about the female vampires. It always seemed to, well, shall we say, push my hot button. Still does today. Again, this is vicarious emotional instability that you're feeling, but it's real at the time you're feeling it, even though you're in no particular physical danger. But there is, today, as there always has been, there is a form of vampirism that is real. It's not physical, it's spiritual. These vampires are not after your life's blood. They're after your spirituality. And they're very good at what they do. And of course, the naughty ladies, well, they're about the business of not just enticing you, but also about the business of compromising you, possessing you, if it can be done, and ultimately, well, harvesting your very soul. The naughty ladies, real and myth at the same time. Because we're not talking about the same thing. Although there are people today who truly believe that in the flesh they are blood-sucking vampires. My heart's out to them, and my hat is off to them. It's an interesting way to spend a lifetime, huh? While you still can, while there's still time enough left for you to do this, accept and believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. Become one of Jesus Christ's own while you still can. Don't put this off, because tomorrow is not guaranteed to anyone. Until next time, this is Stephen. Talk to you when the wind shifts. See ya. Bye.